In this video, I'm going to show you how to work out the volume of a frustum. Now, what a frustum is, I'll show you. It's basically a cone, see that cone, with the top chopped off, taken away, subtracted. So what we're going to do that is work at the volume of the entire cone minus the volume of the little cone. That will equal to the volume of the frustum, right? What's left over. So the first thing we want to do then is work out the volume of the large cone. Right. Volume of the large cone, that will be 1/3 times the base area, which is a circle. That's going to be pi r squared. Area of a circle is pi r squared, pi 8 squared, times by the vertical height of the entire cone, the large cone. Now what I'm going to do is work out the volume of the small cone. Same formula again, 1/3 times the base area. It's a smaller circle with a radius of 2, so that will be pi r squared, pi 2 squared. And its vertical height of the small cone is 5. So we now know that if we subtract this one away from that one, we're left with the frustum. So we'll do that then. So we're going to do volume of large cone minus volume of smaller cone. And that will leave you the volume of the frustum, all right? So let's do that then with these numbers. VL is this number here, minus the volume of the smaller cone, which we just worked out. Right, you round it to whatever accuracy the question wants. I've done it here to 2 decimal places. So all I've done is, remember, I worked out the volume of the large cone, right, which is in purple, right, 1340, minus, or cut out the volume of the small cone, right, 20.944, and then that leaves you with just the frustum, this bit here. So that's the volume of the frustum, all right? Now, if I wanted to, I could do this calculation in terms of pi. So if I just show you, right, same thing again. We're going to do same calculation, but in our answers, we're going to leave the pi in, right? So let's just simplify this bit over here. We got 8 squared times 20 8 squared times 20 is that. Don't forget the pi, don't forget the over 3. Do the same thing for the smaller cone. Got 2 squared is 4, 4 times 5 is 20. That's going to be 20 pi over 3. So here, V large is, and for the small one, now this is basic fraction work. Look, the denominator is the same. You already know if the denominator is the same, just copy the denominator across and then subtract the numerators. So you've got 1280 pi. Right, we've got 1280 minus 20, that leaves you with 1260 pi. Right, that is the answer for the volume of the frustum in terms of pi. I've preserved the pi. Now if I wanted to, I could just work that out on my calculator. 1260 times pi divided by 3, and I get 1319.47 is what I had earlier on, right? So that's in terms of pi, and that's in terms, it's just a number answer, and both are correct. So you need to watch out for what the question needs. Do they want the answer in terms of pi or just a number like this? Now what I'm going to do to this, just take this a little bit further. This is a topic I covered in a previous video to do with similar shapes. If I just show you this, if I just take this off for now. These two shapes, the small cone and the large cone, are similar. All right, the linear scale factor, if you look at this, the large cone has got a height of 20, the small cone has got a height of 5. 20 divided by 5 gives you 4. That is the linear scale factor. You could have easily done it with the radius. Look, radius of the base here is 8 for the large cone, and for the small cone it's 2. 8 divided by 2 also gives you the 4, right? That's also the linear scale factor. So either way, you could have got the linear scale factor that way. Right, now, if that's the linear scale factor, if linear scale factor happens to be 4, area scale factor is going to be 4 squared 16, right? That's 4 squared. And then the volume scale factor is going to be 4, see that 4 over here, to the power of 3. That'll be 64. Now if you remember what the volume of the little cone was, right? The little cone, volume of the small cone, it was volume of the large cone so that's the volume of the large cone, volume of the small cone. So if I did VL, V large divided by VS, I wonder what I'm going to get. So if I do that on the calculator, I'll get 63.999. You know what, that is 64, close enough to 64. That there is the volume scale factor right there.